All right, guys. So today, DavinciJ15 has been looking at the charts, and he can see within the next 9 days, actually a huge volatility shot for Bitcoin coming up. Whether it's to the upside or to the downside, we will announce in that episode, actually. And also, guys, we have been looking at the altcoin section, and DavinciJ15 has discovered 2 altcoins which are looking comparably bullish at that point of time. What he will also do is, with that Bitcoin volatility coming up in the short term, he will also lay down his own framework for the next month of Bitcoin and paint you in what he thinks is a possible direction for the Bitcoin price also within the next few months, not only within the next 9 days. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we want to get into the most important question of today. As always, Da Vinci, everyone is asking himself, how are you feeling today, my man?
I'm feeling great, thank you for asking. It's been like 2 weeks since I quit smoking, and I'm starting to feel a big difference with non-smoking, and it doesn't bother me. Like, even though everybody here, pretty much everybody smokes here, and I can watch people smoke, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want any of that.
It's so nice. It's so nice because, I mean, everyone, if you stop smoking, for a lot of people, they try to stop smoking, but they just start over again. But it seems like you're really sticking to it. It's great to see that, man. And everyone who is happy about that, smash up the like button. And like every smash of the like button is 1 year of non-smoking for him. So if we get like 3,000 likes, it will be 3,000 years of non-smoking for Da Vinci. So guys, smash up the like button. Long live DavinciJ15. So thank you so much for giving us that update. We are glad that you are healthy, that you stopped smoking and you stick to that. It's great to see that. So the first point of today is actually, again, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the biggest one, and we always start with Bitcoin. We had, in the beginning, you predicted this huge moonshot, and then you were comparably bearish, and you switched your opinion. And now, as you said before in our call, you said that when prices change, when price action changes, your trading behavior has to change as well. So that might be also a reason why sometimes a professional trader can change his opinion on the marketplace, because facts change. And the important thing is, when you predicted that moonshot, before you said Bitcoin will go down to 1,800, 1,300 maybe, but then you changed your opinion. And now that's the important thing for everyone to understand. He changed his opinion before the moonshot, guys. He changed it before the fact. So obviously, if Bitcoin goes to the moon and then you say, oh, Bitcoin will go to the moon, that's too late. If you do it beforehand, that's perfectly fine. So that being said, Da Vinci, can we go into the Bitcoin chart and maybe as the first point of today, check out the Bitcoin price in the 9 days time frame you mentioned with this huge volatility shot. Oh, and before I forget, sorry, we have to thank obviously our sponsors today, because without sponsors it wouldn't be possible to maintain that free content, objective content for a long time frame. So thank you so much for that. And those sponsors are actually Utex, Da Vinci, and us. We will be attending that trading event in Moscow, and after that I will stop talking and Da Vinci will start dropping his knowledge bombs on us. So we want to show you a quick pre-roll campaign, and you will also find a sign-up link and their YouTube channel where you can watch us live in the description down below. So now, quick pre-roll campaign, guys. Make some push-ups, watch that pre-roll campaign, and afterwards we will start with Da Vinci's knowledge bombs. Sorry for talking so much, but that's very important before we start.
Happy Traders Crypto Exchange is just about to launch. We are kicking off with a huge trading competition. Are you ready to test your skills and play some ball? Our live sector show will feature the crypto celebrities, quizzes, money prizes for the best traders and the secret boxes for the lucky ones. We promise you will see the true wildcards and the pure randomness on sector show. Go ahead and sign up on utex.io and subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss the sector show and join the sector community. I'm waiting.
All right. So that's actually the trading event. We know it was a little bit longer. DaVinci, you haven't seen that pre-work campaign. You have to watch it afterwards. It's pretty funny. Yeah. So we will be glad to see all of you guys there. DaVinci will be also taking part at the trading event, most probably winning that, I don't know, 100K US dollar worth of prizes. But it's already like close to 10,000 people who have signed up for that event. So it will be crowded AF, and we don't want to know how many people will be watching it if it's already like 10,000 people trading at it. So that being said, finally, DavinciJ15 exclusive content, your outlook for the short term first, then for the long term and the altcoins. So what about that big volatility shot you are seeing for Bitcoin right now? What is it all about, DaVinci?
Yeah, well, here, let me just share my screen first. And as you can see on this chart, right, we had the Bitcoin price, like in the 4-hour chart, definitely hitting against the 13 EMA for quite some while. And remember what I said in the last video. I said, you know what, it's a coin flip, and on top of that, you know what, we're actually, if you were to go take a short here, you're actually like kind of like spitting in the wind, right? It's gonna come back at you. And I did say, well, you know what, if I had to choose, what you asked me, if I had to choose which way I'd go with the long side, even though it's pretty brutal to do so. And what happened? It did. My gobber came right back in my face and went back at me. But the cool thing is, what's it called? The stop price hasn't hit yet. Now that's not an absolute thing that I'm going to get up all the way up here. It's still a low probability, and even that much more slower now that the price action has broken down through the 13 EMA and it's rolling over. Now, most likely what's going to happen is going to probably test some of these trend lines and then roll back down and see if it breaks down here, right? Actually, it just breaks into this area right here. That's it. Goodbye. We're done, right? We're all the way down at least the 4100, 4200 level. Once we break through here, this red zone here. So it's kind of sad, but that's okay. Because we have some good news for you in the long term.
Exactly. So also it's funny to see that this, this long trade, it wasn't stopped out since it stopped $4 before your limit. So that, but still, you would say that taking that long position was, with the facts given right now, not the best thing. And you can say that we will most probably go down to, maybe that red area. And if we surpass it, we will even go down to 4,200, forming something like a Bart Simpson pattern.
Exactly. So we could end up, having a Bart haircut here and then see ya. So sad, but looking at if we look at the long-term chart, I mean, like, take a look at this weekly chart. We have we have Bitcoin price outside the Bollinger Band on the weekly chart, opening here outside the band, and if it closes outside the band, still that's not good. That's not good at all, because the reason why is because markets trade inside the band. This is average between the mean, and markets trade inside the band 98% of the time, and only 2% of the time that they trade outside the band. So this thing does not look good. If you were saying that we're in a bull market, if we were in a bull market like this, okay, fine. Right? But we're not, right? We're not. We're in a bearish market, and we're probably in a what's it called, a sideways trading pattern, right, where we're just trending between two locations, probably between this top part right here, because this is like previous resistance, right? This was previous support, and so now it's become resistance. So once we break that, that's okay. That's a positive thing. If we come up here, that'd be great, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I do see us, right, rolling, probably going. Maybe we can go. Oops, maybe we can go up here, but come down here, and then roll back up, and maybe do another W. Right, sorry, hang on. Let me just undo that, because that was a mess. I should have used my mouse actually. Here, let me switch to touch. I have a touchpad. And let's see, is my mouse dead? Oh no, my mouse is dead. Yeah.
Well, let's try it with the touchpad.
Okay, because the touchpad is like. All right,
I know,
so
it's hard. It's hard. It's tough.
So yeah, so we can. I'm just gonna continue here. Oh no. Okay, there we go. And then we might do another W, and then see when I see you.
All right, and this is. And you can see that for the last quarter of 2019, that we will have that last temporary bottom before we take off, before we lift off actually and go outside that long-term trade location.
Exactly. So we're good. What we're seeing here is that we got to do a nice W, at least one, because this W might not be as good as this one here. So we got to do a couple more W's, and then we're off to the races. It's probably going to be near the. I would say Bitcoin bottoms, most altcoin bottoms around Christmas time, only because of tax loss selling. And people sell all their losers, and then that causes the market to really bottom out. And then as that tax loss selling season is finished, we have the altcoin season coming up in February and March of next year, in 2020. So that's a positive thing, because we're going to see Bitcoin probably over $6,500 probably next year.
Yeah. Okay, so but looking at this long-term pattern right there, you are saying that the price might still approach those levels of 5,800. But what about that big volatility coming up within the next 9 days? Is that volatility in the short term actually going to the downside or going to the upside if we go back into that short-term location? Because you said there will be a big volatility ahead within this weekend, because this video is going on air on Sunday, or maybe Monday to the next Sunday. So within the next 8 days, actually.
Exactly. So we got probably a few days left here. There's not a lot of time where this thing can come up here and then see you when I see you. Ciao. Goodbye.
All right.
And it's not all the way down here. Sorry. Let me just erase that. That's not
4,200 something. Yeah.
It's gonna be bad, but it's gonna feel bad.
Let's not be too bearish. Let's not be too bearish, man.
Not that bad. Maybe down to here, right?
Yeah.
Right? Maybe down to 200.
It's a nice Bart Simpson. I like it.
Yeah.
And then we will form another high, retrace back, and then you say we are off to go, like in the last quarter of 2019. Yes.
Exactly. So let's hope that it holds these trend lines down here, and these support lines, trend and support lines down here, and then we're off to the races basically. So I'm looking, honestly. If you ask me what I'm doing now, is that the next time Bitcoin rolls over, wherever it rolls down to, if it rolls down to 4,200, anywhere from 4,200 down is where I'm buying, and I'm buying to hold forever.
But you say that 4,100 is very, very crucial to hold.
Yes, it is, but it doesn't have to. I mean, it'd be great if it does. I will be 50% in at 4,200, and then scaling the rest in, or the other 50% below that.
Yeah, but I mean, it was you made a statement, and I nearly overheard. I didn't hear that. But what you said is, when we go below 4,200, you will start scaling in even more. I mean, you have scaled in already at 3,000 something, but you will start scaling in even more, and then hold forever until the next bull market occurs.
Actually, I sold everything up here.
Ah, okay, but like everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ooh, wait. Did you sell maybe? Did you sell maybe on the?
Down there. I told you this is where we're headed, and this is where you're supposed to sell. So obviously, why wouldn't I do that?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, it's good to know. It's good to know. And you will start scaling in back at the prices of 4,200 and lower, and then you will just hold on until we see those this bear market.
Yeah, the end of the bear market. I don't care where it ends. Even if it goes lower, I'll
Okay.
still be holding, because it's time to hold. It's time.
All right, so now we got a clear overview on your new updated view on the Bitcoin market, and for everyone watching, we can just repeat ourselves here. When things change and the price changes continuously, then you can adjust your opinion and your trading strategy. It's just important that you do that before the fact. So when he is saying right now there is a high probability that we will retrace back within the next 8 or 9 days, and he adjusts his strategy, then it's completely fine to do so, unless this dump has not happened yet. So thank you so much for updating us on that. And yeah, it's great to have your new views on the Bitcoin market, and also to have your bullish views on the long-term Bitcoin market. It's also very nice and positive to see. So thank you so much for that. And what you have also done is you had a look at the altcoin markets. And you spotted something, I think like 2 altcoins you want to take a look on, and which might seem a little bit more bullish right now. So
Yes, we looked at some altcoins, and I like trading the altcoins, especially for Bitcoin, because you know what, I really want to have more Bitcoin, because it's the market leader for now. And so I trade, when I price my stuff, I always price it in Bitcoin, not in dollars. Most people like to look at things in dollars. I like to look at things in Bitcoin, only because Bitcoin is going to be the king. Well, maybe most likely be the king. Who knows? I don't know for sure. And that's why I have a lot of altcoins, because like whoever's going to be the king, I'm going to have it in my portfolio.
but I mean, there's a high probability for Bitcoin. I hope
Yes,
we can agree on that.
Yes, exactly. Now, looking at XMR, right? I really like this, the privacy coin of XMR.
Do you
Monero,
hold any?
right? And so we can see that wow, look at we're in the buying zone here.
Do you hold any XMR?
So sorry?
Are you holding any of them?
Oh, lots and lots of them.
I know, I just wanted to ask for the audience.
Yeah, but I collected it way down here, and I was selling all the way up here. So I was selling, and I bought some more down here, and I sold up here and stuff like that. I was selling half on the double all the time. So I mean, that's my strategy, and it's a winning strategy, right? So I suggest if you want to win at this game, buying low and selling half on the double is the way to go. Now, is this low enough? Yeah, it's low enough to buy a nibble at this thing. But look at this. It's got some serious downside. If it breaks down through any of these points, but it's resistance. But if it breaks these resistance points, man, oh my God, this is like air all the way down here, right? So you got to be careful. So that's why if you want to get into this name, you're only going to be putting a very small percentage into your portfolio into this name first, and see where it takes you. If it takes off, at least you got a little bit in it and in the skin in the game, and you're good to go. Because look at the volume, looks like it wants to go, it wants to rock and roll. It's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
We've got like falling prices but increasing volume. That's huge. That is huge message here, right? Do we have a volume divergence? No, we don't. Let's see here. No. That's too bad. If we had a volume divergence, that would have been perfect. That would have been like a sign from the gods. Oh man. But yeah. So, but it's still a good chart that we're looking at, and I'm probably gonna get some more. What the hell? What the hell?
Good to know. Good to know. So you are holding a big bag, a huge bag, not as huge as back in the days when you were accumulating, but you are holding a lot, and you are scaling back in even more to be ready if there is a moonshot. But you are mentioning that there is still a big downside of how many percentages to the downside?
Yeah, we can go. Let's see here, all the way to 40s to 4,400, like 40s. It's like right about here.
Wow.
Yeah, oof, brutal.
It's like 60%,
50,
55.
yeah, 50%, more than 50%. So you got to be careful in this guy.
All right, so guys, there is measured in Bitcoin prices a 50% downside in DaVinci's opinion, but still enough of an upside for him to scale in even more than he's holding right now. So take that into consideration, guys. We are at prices of I don't know, 0.0128 Satoshis Bitcoin right now, and the downside is all the way up to 0.05 or like 50 million Satoshis. So
exactly.
Thank you so much for 5 million Satoshis, 0.005.
Yeah, exactly. 5 million Satoshis.
Yes. So thank you so much for covering that. And now let's get to the other altcoin. And this one is looking actually even more bullish for you, if we understood that correct in the beginning. So what's your thoughts on DNT, a smaller altcoin with at least 1 million daily volume? This is the prerequisite for us because we do not want to PND the coins, and it's listed on Binance. So we don't see there a high danger of us pumping the coin. We do not want to do that, and we never say you what to buy or what not to buy. But that being said, DaVinci, what is your opinion on DNT from the TA point of view?
Well, as you can see, we have like falling prices and increasing volume over time, a larger period of time. This is like, oh my God, this is definitely a positive sign. We have definite, let's see here. Do we have a volume divergence? Yes, we do. We have complete volume divergence right here, where we have like volume going up whilst price is coming down. That's huge. This is like, okay, yeah, somebody's buying this thing, and it ain't you, and it should be.
Because the prices are falling, and we have a huge retracement already to the all-time high.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's buying this thing, and I don't know who, but they want this thing is going to rock and roll when it's ready. So I would definitely get involved in this coin, and I will be getting involved in this coin right after this show.
But guys, do not. I mean, go. DaVinci is even also throwing like $5 on it only. So guys, please be responsible. Be responsible and do your own research, do your own TA. But I just wanted to throw that in again. You cannot set enough disclaimers.
Exactly. So. And you know what? You could draw your fibs and say, okay, well, where do I buy? You can buy right here, because honestly, this thing has bottomed out. It's straight line, flat lined. The little old lady is licking her chops. She's ready to buy some of this.
309 Satoshis.
She's hungry.
So it is. The little old lady is very hungry right now, licking her chops at 309 Satoshis. That's the price now for DNT. Okay.
Yeah, but don't bet the farm on this thing, obviously, right? You don't want to get hurt, right? Because you don't know what's going to actually happen. So that's my opinion on this coin. I like it. You're in a buy zone, and you will definitely. There's a good chance of making some money. Hey, you know what? Let's take a look at how much you can make. Actually, let me go back to that chart.
Interesting.
Let's see how much we can make on this thing.
Quick recap: the price right now is 309. That's the price where the little old lady is licking her chops. But what is actually the price the little old lady would be looking at scaling out completely? So what's the highest price possible, maybe? And what are the first sell order prices? Obviously the double, but maybe we can make that a little bit more clear for the audience right now.
Exactly. So like at 300 Satoshis, right? If it comes up to the last top right here, that's a double right there. I mean, like, right, it just breaks that last top. It goes to like a little bit higher than the last top. That's a nice double right there. But look, even more if it gets up to 38.2. You got another double, so you're in profit just by the 38.2, and that's easy. That's an easy thing for this market to do, especially since it's actually like increasing volume as time goes on. And so you're getting this thing cheap, which is your favorite number, right?
It's our favorite number, man. Cheap. We love it. That's the only number we like, actually, for considering altcoins to buy.
Yeah, and then if it gets up to 38.2, it could, this thing could easily keep going higher and break through the last highs, but not for another couple of years, but
in a bull, in a crazy bull, yes.
But still, you're holding this bag. You've already made some profits when it comes up all the way even to the 50% level, and then rolls back down. Maybe you get another bag on the way back down because you got a free position and profit on top of that. So you're good to go with this coin. You're good to go.
Wow, I mean that sounds really, really bullish right now on that chart from your point of view. So we had for Monero, we had something like a two-sided sword where we can see a lot of downside but still good upside. All in all, still looking bullish with a high downside. But for DNT, now being at like 10 million and 1 million daily volume, 10 million market cap, you do not see this high downside right now, and you can see actually a huge upside, and you are even more bullish on DNT from the TA point of view right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. I'm looking forward to getting some right after this video.
But guys, please, what you can do right now is check out the charts, make up your own mind, and then make your very own trading decision. And you can be inspired by that, but please make your own objective trading decision and don't bet the farm, like DaVinci is saying it always. Don't bet the farm.
Exactly. So, this thing could easily go to zero just because somebody destroyed the coin or whatever. You don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. So remember that you don't know what's going to happen. Just spend as much money you're willing to lose, and you'll be okay. You can buy it and forget about it. Like say it's $10, right? Yeah. And if you lose $10, yeah, whatever, right?
Exactly. And I mean, you buy, and if you are following the little old lady strategy, you can already set up all your sell orders. And if it goes like you want it to go, this is like passive income. You do not even have to trade. You have all those limit orders already set up. So that's the beauty about this whole thing. What you can also do, and I want to make that bridge right now, you can do the little old lady strategy obviously also soon if you download Pandora's Wallet. So are there any updates on Pandora's Wallet right now, DaVinci?
Yes, we're currently we hired 2 new developers, and we've actually moved location yesterday. It was a very hectic day yesterday. We were like the office is still a mess. The servers are all like in pieces, but don't worry. We have servers in other locations, so Pandora's Wallet is functioning fine. You can actually download the software and use it and stuff like that as your wallet, and trade with it as well. So yeah, and we're going to be showing some videos and trades probably on our next video.
Yeah, sure. But I mean, what we can do is we can basically make TA on altcoins, and then you can make example trades in Pandora's Wallet in real time. I mean, it cannot get even better than that. So really looking forward to that. And what we are at MMCrypto also looking forward is finally to meet you again in person in Moscow. Maybe we will do some videos on this red place in Moscow or so, some fancy videos talking about the Bitcoin market or so at any nice scenery in Moscow. We are really looking forward to creating some content maybe over there, having some cold drinks, and you guys can be really, really keen to wait for that, because we will include you in that, and you will be able to watch us even in Moscow, because we will most probably keep creating content over there. So really looking forward to that, DaVinci. That was, again, a comparably small episode. We are below 30 minutes. Is there anything you want to say? Anything you want to tell the people before we wrap up today's episode?
Yeah, just manage your risks. Don't go all crazy when you're coming into this altcoin space and cryptocurrency space. A lot of people, I always hear stories, and I feel sad for people who went all in on a particular name, and then they keep asking me, so what do you think? What do you think? Is it going to go higher? Is it going to go higher? And I feel bad for them because you know what? There's a good distinct possibility it could go to zero. So do not be one of those people. Make sure you spread your money out amongst many different coins, and so that you'll never get hurt by one coin.
That's an amazing advice, really. And I also want to bring something up. It was great. Today's lesson was actually really great for us also to see, because sometimes people, they make a strategy and they stick to it until they are dead. So whenever the prices change and the price actions give you another picture, it's always very wise to change the opinion. And when you discover something which is maybe a mistake, or where the facts change and you wouldn't do that again, it's not a bad thing to change your trading strategy at that point of time, especially before the fact actually happens, because then you are limiting your losses, and maybe sometimes you don't even have a loss when you discover that early enough. So it was also great to see that new updated strategy today. Thank you so much for that. We are learning a lot also from your trading sessions right now. And that being said, also thank you so much for everyone watching that episode. We will see each other at the next episode of MMCrypto very, very soon. We will be in Paris as MMCrypto. We will be with DaVinci as MMCrypto, and as he also with his Pandora's Wallet representing in Moscow. So we have a lot of stuff to cover in the next days, guys. Make sure you stay subscribed. You are subscribed, hit the bell button, hit the like. Go to DaVinci's channel, subscribe to his channel. He is now uploading more and more videos on his channel as well. You do not want to miss out on that. The YouTube algorithm is very cruel, and when you do not upload for a couple of days or weeks, it does not put you in the recommended. So you have to subscribe to his channel and hit the bell button. Otherwise, you are missing out on his videos, guys. So make that as well. That being said, one last word to say or so, because we will wrap up that episode right now.
No, well, thank you for watching, everyone. If you want to when you check out my channel, you have to listen to the last video, because the last video I dropped some serious knowledge bombs about the ETF, and that was very interesting. Check that out.
And it has not a lot of views because of the damn it YouTube algorithm. You have to check out that video. It was actually something about the ETF, a bomb he dropped a little bit on the Ivan on Tech live stream, and then he elaborated that further in the last video. This will be opening your mind completely, guys. Watch that video as well. We will put the video actually also in the description down below. And that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you at the next episode of MMCrypto tomorrow, day after tomorrow, so on our channel here. And as always, guys, like the video, and bye bye.